Hello everyone and welcome to this Videos on Frontier video. My name is Jay Wakefield and today is, it's 3:48 I would say on Sunday, June the 30th, so it's the last day of June 2013. And today we're actually back with the big Compaq Armada E500, which was actually featuring in my last video as background prop that kept powering off. Anyway, well, the screen kept going to sleep. But anyway, it's a laptop. These things happen. But in my last video, I showed you the laptop itself and basically how, you know, and talked you through the specs and how it compared to my other Armada. Now, since that video, I've actually got it cleaned up. Not that you could see it, but I've cleaned up the lid somewhat and tried my best to clean, you know, the other parts up, although I think there is a bit underneath that is quite sticky, which will need sorted. However, what I have done with this machine is I've upgraded the CMOS battery. Well, when I say upgraded, I mean replace the CMOS battery. You don't really upgrade those. Although I suppose replacing a non-working one with a working one might be considered to some people an upgrade. I don't know. Anyway, not only that, I've installed some more RAM, put 256 megs in it. Swapped it out with one of my ThinkPad T-Series machines, which is now running on 128. So let's power it on. I'll show you what else I've been up to with it. I'll actually try and get it in the shot. Now, unlike the other E500, this power slider switch is really quite stiff. So as you can see, the brightness is remaining up. And something else you'll notice is I've set up the operating system configuration pretty much like the other one. There we go, Windows 2000 Pro and Windows 98 SE. So let's boot into 98 SE first. I've really not put much on this one. Once again, the Compaq branding on the Windows 98 screen, which comes with part of the operating system enhancements. I kind of like that. In fact, there's no kind of about it. I do like that. Quite funny because on the Compaq Armada 1750, the Compaq logo is actually squashed up a bit. Okay, now the first thing you'll notice is the resolution of the screen. I mean, it doesn't seem too great because I've got the fonts set quite large, but it's a good reason because it is a Super XGA Plus screen, which basically means the resolution is a whopping 1440 by 1050. Which means if I set all these window sizes and fonts and what have you back to the standard size, they would be extremely small. Now on this Armada, I've put Office 2000 on both partitions. Seem to be having slight issues with the CD-ROM driver on this particular version of Windows, and it doesn't always load it straight away. And I forgot to install any games. But don't worry, I can soon sort that out. Now here's the original Pandemonium. I did try installing it on the Windows 2000 partition, and well, there were some problems with it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try it on Windows 98 to see if I can get it to go. Because in Windows 2000 Professional it ran way too fast. If not, I will probably need to have it run on an older machine. Which I do have a few. Use Windows desktop set. Oh. Yeah, that I don't want that. That's in a tiny wee screen, no. And it's running awful quick as well. 320 by 240 on a 1080, no, 1440 by 1080 screen. Or I can choose for full screen. Doesn't get any better, this. Nope, it still appears to be running really quite quick. So quick that you've got to wait to be in demo mode. And look how quick demo mode runs! Seriously! This... I remember this level. I played this on the PlayStation. I want to play it. I really want to play it. But at regular speed. I'll have to try one of the older Armadas. Come on. There we go. Can I kill it? Yeah. Yes, I can. Never mind, there's another game that I can install on the fly. One you can't go wrong with, Windows Entertainment Pack. Oh yes. It's funny this, on Windows 3.1 systems, creating icons from a GRP file is always quite quick. But on 95 and 98 systems, it's really slow. Even if the system in question is quite a speedy one, like that's it. On Windows 2000, it did it instantaneously. Should see it when you try and install Office 4.2. You've got quite a few icons, but then again, you have in this. Sat there waiting for years. So let's sit and have a wee game of Tetris. So, I mean, I wanted to have a play about with this laptop before I did my next video because I wanted to actually appear to kind of know what it was that I was talking about. And, you know, kind of really get to know this machine. And what I found out about it so far is that basically it's a bigger, uglier version of my other E500. I mean, I like it. But I mean, it's right. The rivals, I see the rivals to this machine being the ThinkPad T23, which you can get with a 1GHz processor, and the Dell Latitude C610, which you can also get with a 1GHz processor. Now, I am aware that video RAM isn't everything, but these two laptops do have 16 megs of video memory. Whereas, well, the C610 and the ThinkPad T23 do. Whereas this has to make do with 8. However, having said that, the ThinkPad T23 does have a savage an S3 Savage graphics card, which isn't that good. It's also crippled by its screen, which is, it doesn't upscale lower resolutions very well. You do get quite a lot of distortion, image distortion, if you're running it at lower than its native resolution, which it's not really that nice. It's not very attractive at all. Whereas the Compaq Armada E500 and the Dell Latitude C610, they seem to run alright. But where this does score points against the other two machines is in the fact, well, first of all, the speakers. You can't get anything better sounding. Certainly not from this time period unless you actually hooked it up to some regular speakers. Nor do any of the others have both a floppy and a CD-ROM drive in the chassis. Yes, floppy disks, people were wanting to, find alternative to floppy disks. Some people are using zip disks, some people are using rewritable CDs. But the humble floppy disk was still very much in charge in the early 2000s when these machines came out. So it's nice to be able to, have the choice to use both without having to buy a connector that would connect a multi-bay drive to the system, so you could have two in use at once. The Dell Latitude C610, you can actually get a zip drive for it, whereas I've not seen one for this. But I've not really looked too hard for one. But I was given one for my C610. And but all three systems, the ThinkPad C23, Dell Latitude C610, and the Compaq Armada E500, you can still get drivers for. And this is even more, this is even more impressive on both Compaq and IBM's part, as Compaq have now been taken over by HP. Quite sad, really, what they've done with the brand. And, of course, IBM's personal computer division was sold out to Lenovo in the mid-2000s, and yet they still keep drivers for their old systems. Dell, of course, will do that anyway, because, well, they're Dell. I wouldn't expect anything else. But I would like that they do continue to keep drivers for their old systems, because retro gaming is coming back. And this is not just kind of me saying this, because I am a bit of a retro gamer. This is me saying this because, this is what I'm seeing. People going out buying SNESes and all sorts. Not long before people start going out buying old computers. But I do like this system. I have had a couple of problems, but I think these were related to the way that I tried to dual boot rather than the computer itself. So let's have a look at what else is in Windows 98. There's Internet Explorer 6. And if I double click on it, we find that this machine is connected to the internet. Very nice. We also find Office 2000. And this machine really is pretty swift. The 1 GHz processor does pay dividends here. And there's Windows Media Player 9 and Adobe Reader 5.05. Because sometimes it's a good idea to be able to read PDFs. I do like this system, but I still like the smaller E500 because, I don't know, it's, I guess it's probably because it's been my system longer, and it's, I don't know, it's just, I've kind of grown attached to it. But then again, it's not too difficult to grow attached to a Compaq Armada of most sorts, really. Like the Armada. Let's go into Windows 2000. It's like the Armada 7750 NT. which of course Rayman runs best on. We can't forget that, because Rayman runs best on the Compaq Armada 7750 MT. I don't care if you're playing it on a 32-inch plasma TV, got it on your PS3, downloaded it from the PlayStation Store. Still runs better on my Compaq Armada, apparently. Moving on. Yeah, sorry about the wonky image there. I've just realised it's... I don't have a misshapen laptop screen in real life. Ah yes, Windows 2000 Professional. The favourite operating system of, well, to be honest, quite a lot of the internet community. There's a lot of people trying to scratch their heads and kind of find out why that is, but I like it because for, newer games that offers stability, and newer games will run with it. I ran Windows 2000, in 2001, 2002, and sometime in 2003 before I upgraded to Windows XP on the 2001 custom build. As you will probably know if you got that video, if you saw my last video. And it was brilliant as a home operating system. Alright, so let's see how this computer pairs up gaming-wise. Again, this screen is extremely good at being able to display lower than its native resolution. I'll give it some sound, will I? There we go. Not too much though, because it's... There we go. Oh, wish this table had stopped moving! That's what you get when the ball bearings have gone. I know I've played this game quite a lot, but it seems to be quite a good one for testing out. Good idea of what a mid-90s game should be. It should be a platformer. Possibly should be 3D, but not too complex. Oh yes, and it should be very bright and very colourful. Although I mean no disrespect to side-scrolling platformers, by the way, like Earthworm Jim, Sonic the Hedgehog, earlier Mario games. I love them all. Well, most of them. And of course, Commander Keen. One does not simply disrespect Commander Keen. Yazoo? I thought they were a group from the 80s. I like their song. Oh, yeah, boys. Yeah, dafty. Starting to pick up Kez's sayings anew. In a minute, I'm going to be telling him to come over here, ya field gouk. Yes, and I'm being told off by my phone that the battery's 10%. And I don't understand why I keep losing volume at the beginning of each level. I had this problem with another machine, and I can't remember which one it was. I'm wondering if it was the other Armada. See? Lost volume again. Such a feel. Tell you what, I'll just kind of hit the gong. Do you know what? I'll do it properly. But I do want to show you a game that I've not shown you, just so you feel like you're getting a wee bit of something extra. Because let's be honest, Pandemonium really wasn't me trying to play the game, was it now? It was basically the game sped up. However, if you put the video into slow mode, you get to see the demoed. But this as well, you know, if you're a vintage PC gamer and you play from all sorts of... And, you know, even playing throughout the 1 decade, you know, I mean... You really need a collection of machines to be able to play different types of games, you know, I mean... Lazy Game Reviewer, I've got to recommend his video about which DOS gaming computer do I buy, and he recommended about... I think he recommended you know, at least 3-4 machines. He recommended oh my goodness, I nearly lost it there. He recommended a DOS. Well, he recommended an IBM 5150 for early stuff. I can't mind whether it was his NCR was whether it was a Tandy. No, I think it was an NCR machine that he had as a 386. Then he had the Compaq Presario 425, the all-in-one, and then he also had was it a Presario? I really don't know. Compaq 425. It was a all-in-one thingy jig, and then he had some custom built 3DFX painted beast thing that was Pentium 2, had a 3DFX card. And then again, having said that, if you only played games from you know, one particular time, then, you know, I guess you'd be fine just with the one system. Anyway, now on to what I was going to show you. I installed this before I started the camera rolling, so we're going to play a bit of Multicross Madness 2, and a little bit is the operative word here, because like I said, I mean, the battery on my phone is getting quite low, so... I have all the same programs installed on here, by the way, Office 2000, and if I go into Internet Explorer on Windows 2000, I will install a better browser. Firefox 12 is the last properly supported version of Firefox in Windows 2000. You find I'm connected to the internet. Microsoft Games, or is it going to autoplay and bring up the menu? Yes, it is actually going to do that. It's going to autoplay and bring up, as they say in France, le menu. Actually, it would be, yeah, would it not be a la carte? And it's going to test the hardware. Microsoft Multicross Madness 2, software rasterization, or do I want the Rage Mobility M1? I want the Rage Mobility M1. So that will give me some lovely, beautiful 3D stuff. So hooray! Rainbow Studios. They decided they didn't like the grey studios, so they went with the rainbow ones instead. Create a new profile. Let's, so I just want to... Do you know what? I mean, I'm no good at this, but I'm going to play anyway. Probably because I keep falling off my flipping bike. So I've got desert thing, desert thing, desert thing, desert thing, desert thing. Just millions of desert thing. Let's pick this desert thing. Oh yeah, I need to manage the bike and the rider. Yeah, that'll do for now. Honda, that seems like a good choice of bike. I do believe the Beach Boys wrote a song about a Honda motorcycle. First gear, it's alright. Second gear, hang on tight. First tree, in a hill. I've crashed now, it's alright. It's not a huge motorcycle, just a really cute motorbike. And my graphics cards know up to much because of the frame rate. I'm gonna have to lower the resolution tonight. That is not my song, that's the Beach Boys, and they did sing those actual lyrics. They too were singing about a Compaq Armada E500 with graphics that were kind of slightly underpowered for this game, but completely inappropriate for Pandemonium. I'm not doing too well on this. But I think this level you have to fall off the bike. You get more points for the number of times you fall off, so that's what I'm going with, you know? I really don't care. Vroom! Whee! Yes, you get loads for that dismount. That was brilliant. Took flying lessons on a Honda motorcycle. That's just fantastic. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up now before the camera runs out, and I do appreciate. Well, yeah. So thank you for watching this video. I do appreciate you watching it and taking the time to watch it. If you enjoyed this video, you'd like to see more, please go to my channel, the address of which will come up soon. While you're there, if you've not already done so, please feel free to subscribe. Also, please do feel free to watch some of my other videos if you've not already done so. And I hope you'll join me for my next video. Thank you for watching. See you all again.